that even if we build in those safeguards, we may either make a mistake or the AI may somehow grow beyond them. And then I just looked at history again at the most complex kind of things that we've created. Perhaps you might consider nuclear reactors and or the space. They have a fourth, which the name for it in yoga is chitta, and that form of intelligence is what's regarded as consciousness. They also call it cosmic consciousness, and that's the highest form of intelligence. The other three can't exist without it, and it's generally described as being always on, even when you're asleep. So sometimes we'll talk about being unconscious when you're asleep, but in the yogic understanding of chitta, so it's the entire line of thinking is an intellectual one, and I know you've probably heard in various aspects of your life of there's certain things I think that the heart can know and the mind cannot. And this is my personal experience in life is that, for example, one thing that comes to mind is to try to explain you love somebody. To me, it's not always rational. In fact, maybe most of the time it's not. Like, even like one thing that comes to mind is when there's an abusive relationship and yet the abused still loves the abuser. There are a lot of aspects of reality.
I think in the future we're going to be more and more connected in real time with AI, and AI will be our assistant. And the edge between me and you is like, is my AI better than yours, or is yours better than mine? And who can afford a better AI? And then you can go all the way to say, oh, would Elon Musk's AI be better than?
Yeah, of course.
It's incredible. And I think with this VR, it might allow us, because I've always been saying that we will be connected to the oracles at all times. So we're going to we're going to interact with a world that is augmented. It's not going to be only the real world. So if you're going in nature, we're having our glasses tell us what this plant is and what this tree is. If we're going in at work,
this isn't something I've heard much people talk about, but it's a thought that I've had that, for example, we've heard scientists say that we use a small percentage of our brain. And I might theorize that given artificial intelligence taking over the menial tasks of life, if we are able to focus more on things like leisure, like art, like exploration in meditation and that sort of thing, maybe we will gain access to dimensions of consciousness that we haven't had. And maybe
if I'm a master level and I'm playing a beginner, even if the beginner is so smart and will have the fail-safe options in place and stuff, but because I'm way smarter, I would easily anticipate all what this beginner is trying to do, right? So if we really reach the singularity, as explained by Ray Kurzweil, where AI teaches itself and goes into a loop of self-development, AI is going to be in everywhere, and it's going to be a huge economical boom. And I would also see that there's going to be an accelerated scientific discovery. So major earthy problems like global warming and cancer, probably they're going to be solved in the coming few years, because
they're basically looking at all the media that we've put out, and at first they want to destroy us, but in the end, when they see the capacity for humans to love each other, they decide not to destroy us. And I just have a faith. I don't know that it's a logical faith, but it's based on patterns that I've seen in the world, which is that there are so many stories, perhaps, of like the hero. So if you identify as a person, most of your choices, your activity will serve advancing or protecting the person. If your identity lies with your country, your intellect will serve protecting your country. They have a fourth, which the name for it in yoga is chitta, and that form of intelligence is what's regarded as consciousness. They also call it cosmic consciousness, and that's the highest form of intelligence. The other three can't exist without it.